Josh, what was working out there for you tonight? I know over the summer you worked really hard on your three-point shot. How does it feel to see those results coming early?
It feels good. It's just getting a rhythm, getting into the season. I know I'm going to be left open a lot, so just concentrating and knocking them down.
You're sharing the court with Grayson Allen tonight. You guys both were doing a really nice job of getting into the paint, kind of putting pressure on the rim. How much does that help when you have those type of shooters around you to open the floor?
Yeah, for sure. When you have shooters like that around you, guys are going to be hesitant to help off of them. So for me, it's not really about the man guarding me, but, seeing where the help is coming from. So when there's no help, it makes it easier to, attack the basketball. When there is help, it's easy to kick out for a knockdown three-pointer.
What's it like at this point in the season when you're trying to not necessarily get down the basics of Frank's scheme, but just have the consistency there every single time?
Right now, we're in a point where we're just messing up a lot. But, that's why we have these preseason games to kind of have live reps of – because, at practice when we do it, we're going about 75%, and it's easy because people aren't really moving and, we're repping it out. But – in a game when teams know what you're trying to do and they're trying to exploit that and then still be able to stick to the principles, I think that's the hardest part. But like I said, that's why we're here. That's why we play preseason games to kind of, right those wrongs. But I think we're getting better at them. And just, a lot of people have played in different teams. And even here, we played under Coach Mott last year. So there's a lot of different principles. So right now, it's just kind of just breaking those bad habits and, I don't want to say bad habits, but breaking the old habits and getting used to the new ones.
And it's just kind of that moment where it kind of clicks, right? Like everyone's on the same page, and then all of a sudden the possibilities kind of expand.
Yeah, especially with fatigue throughout the game, when your instincts come in, you're probably the instincts from another, scheme. So it's trying to just lock in through the fatigue and still do what, Coach has taught us this past couple of weeks.
Without having a big three tonight, the rotation was somewhat a little different than normal. How do you think you guys did with this kind of a mishmash group thrown together?
I think we played great. I think we did a good job of attacking, kicking out the ball and playing together. I think we could have shored up those turnovers. I don't know how many turnovers we had. We had 15. And we had a lot of them in the first half. I forget how many we had in the first half, but I think if we shore up our turnovers, correct those little mistakes right there, I think we'll be all right.
Can you talk about the effort by Bobo tonight? I think it was 3 for 4 and one three-pointer he made. Do you know where he got his basketball skills from, his father?
He played well, but everybody knows that, the type of potential Bo has. He knows it. So I'm glad he was able to get out there and showcase that.
Do you know his father that played?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Played with Washington.
Bullets.
Yeah, I ain't want to say that word, but.
Josh, what were the biggest changes or tweaks that you did with your jumper or worked on it that would kind of help you get more?
I didn't do no tweaks, just repetition. I feel I shot the ball pretty well last year. From January to the end of the regular season, I shot the ball well. Didn't shoot the ball as well as I wanted to in the playoffs, but, I 33%, I think about 34% from the three-pointers, especially when I missed my first 12 or 13, however many I missed coming into the season. I didn't try to change too much and do too much in the summer. It's just staying confident and just repping it out.
Josh, when you look at just even hitting the first couple of threes and you had missed 3 in a row, but you still launched the last one, how important is that for you to okay, yeah, I missed a couple, but still got to be aggressive?
Yeah, I feel like once you lose your confidence, once you lose your aggressiveness, and that's when you're just going to keep missing because you're not sure. For me, my biggest thing this year is just to play with an open mind offensively. If I'm open, keep it simple, shoot it. If I catch the ball and I have a lane, drive it. If I don't, pass it. It's just gives me 3 options, and it's just easy to play basketball that way.
Last season you came as a free agent, and you were very new to the system, Monty here, but now you're basically having some continuity with, the returnees like, Book and, we can count Kevin, but what about being in Frank's new system is difficult to kind of adjust to, but still have some continuity from last year?
I've played for five head coaches. So, I'm used to having to change defensive schemes, offensive schemes, just stuff like that. So, I mean, even with Frank, it's a little different, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's still basketball. So when he explains it, it's not like it's something that I just never done before. It's just being able, like I said before, just be able to rep it out and just keep doing it. So now I'm doing it habitually. So under fatigue, I'm still doing the stuff. For example, like today, going over the pick and rolls, I'm used to just chasing. But I was a couple times where I was supposed to chase, and then peel back and switch, but I didn't do it just because I'm just so used to doing it this particular way. But it's not like I don't know how to do that. It's just being able to be aware of the situation and just execute defensively.
Josh, it looked like you were pretty upset there in the third quarter, but then you went on, you scored 7 straight points. So how much confidence did that give you in that third quarter?
I was just upset defensively. 'Cause I just know it was certain things that was going. I ain't trying to get fined in the preseason. But I just know it was certain things. I was like, man, I didn't foul him, or I was trying to tell him like he hooked my arm, but they were just. I mean, but it's preseason. But it's preseason for the referees too. You know, they're getting used to running those 2-3 miles a game, 4 miles a game. They probably haven't done that, you know, all summer. You know what I'm saying? So it was just getting that passion back and just getting that. I really wasn't even mad at them. I was just trying to, get in the game, get some fire to the team.
Just a kind of principal thing as a defensive guy when you get whistled for a call.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool.
Thanks,
Have a good night.
Not in preseason.
You were good there. You were good.
No fines in preseason?
Nothing for them.
I hope I don't get fined.